Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back for episode number 9 of our Subnautica Let's Play. So in the previous episode, we just made the mobile vehicle bay finally. We came back to base. We found out that the way to find land, you actually follow the butt end of the Aurora just straight that way, and you'll find land. And then, yeah, we're back here, and we're just gonna read some entries. Wait out the night as well, and just, that's the plan for this episode. Just cover some of these entries which we have been neglecting lately. Just, too much happening in the game to actually be able to keep up with them. So, geological data, shale outcrops. The sedimentary rock is formed from flakes of clay minerals, inside of which rare metals such as lithium can be found. Geological conditions on this planet mean it tends to be found in deeper biomes. Assessment gold, lithium, and diamond source. Okay, so that's the shale outcrops. That's good to know. And then yes, so we've found some more life forms. So another coral, tree mushrooms. Really, they're considered corals. Analysis of these large organic. So you may recall these are from that area that was just a bunch of spires, like the tree mushrooms, but the ones that just kind of looked like underwater trees that we were only briefly in for. We actually need to go back there and look for more Cyclops parts because I'm pretty sure that's what was out there that the whole Altera vehicle signature stuff was about. But yeah, so analysis of these large organic structures reveals a microcosm of cooperating, cohabiting, and competing life forms. The main trunk is a species of coral, some colonies up to 50,000 years old. The caps, which see that's I don't like that. I'll be honest, I don't like that because on Earth, no species of coral is 50,000 years old. At most, we have discovered a single individual corals to be 1,000 years old, and then they start having some serious problems with what's it called? I should know this. Telomeres. There we go. Found that's what they're called. Telomeres. So yeah, once a single individual corals, even the really long-living species, started reaching about 1,000 years old, estimates of course, their telomeres started getting damaged and they started exhibiting cancerous properties as well. So I don't like that colonies up to 50,000 years old, although I suppose it's theoretically possible. So I shouldn't say I don't like it, it just seems unlikely. Let's put it that way. It's unlikely that a single colony of coral could reach 50,000 years old. The caps which line the caps which line it share more in common with each God damn it. The caps which line it share more in common with earth fungi. Other organisms grow on the structure wherever there is space and light. Surrounding waters are dense with herbivorous life forms in the 1 millimeter to 10 millimeter range, to the extent that larger herbivores appear to have mostly abandoned the area. Assessment exploitable. Cool, cool. So there's actually so much plankton in that area that larger herbivores have left. That seems like there's a big filter feeder that should exist in that area though, which it feels like a waste to just have only those. Do you remember I mean, I'm sure we'll herbivores large. Yeah, there we go. The jelly rays right there. These were the only ones found in that area, but it's a shame that there aren't any other kind of filter feeders if there really is that abundance of plankton. Jelly ray. This species has adapted to low light environments with a translucent luminescent body. Luminescent body. This adaptation may help to light up the surrounding area for foraging, ward away predators, and identify the organism to others of its kind. Light sensitivity. Smaller creatures have been seen swimming in the jelly ray's wake to take advantage of the light source for their own ends. The ray itself will approach light sources, perhaps mistaking them for others of its own species. Assessment immedible. So yeah, it's just a nice and okay bioluminescent ray thing. That's cool. Scavengers and parasites. So yeah, you remember the floaters? I got super excited about the floaters. In the previous episode, we finally found the reason I get super excited about the floaters and the reason I love the floaters, the ancient floaters, which is what happens when a floater matures. Biodata suggests that these vast floaters have matured in an ingenious symbiosis with the land they have attached to. It's so cool. These things are so cool. The attached landmass is raised in the water, increasing sunlight and encouraging plant growth. Also, you can't say symbiosis with land. That makes no sense. Symbiosis is between two organisms. The land itself is not living. Therefore, there is no reason for it to be receiving a benefit. It's just a byproduct, type of thing. But yeah, and encouraging plant growth. As older plants decay, organic residues and nutrients seep into the rock and are consumed by the floater. These circumstances must have held for thousands of years for a floater to reach this size. So yeah, that's literally the floater. They attach to the rock. Like you remember seeing when we found those small floaters that we could grab, like if we were, like they were attached to rocks and the rocks were floating around in the water. Once they get big enough, the water's attached to like go to the surface and plants start to grow on that soil. And as the nutrient in that soil get broken down by the plants and then the plants themselves decay, it trickles down into the floaters. It's ingenious. I love these things. Life cycle. Immature floaters are born near the surface from where they sink to the seabed, attaching to any stable surface they find on the way. Those individuals fortunate enough to attach to a digestible nutrient source will grow in size, thus increasing their buoyancy and drawing whatever they are attached to closer to the surface. In extreme circumstances, a number of floaters may attach to a Leviathan-class life form, forcing it to the surface and effectively asphyxiating it. The body will be consumed over a number of months until eventually dissolving, leaving the floaters free to attach to a new host. Those creatures which successfully raise a landmass to the surface are rewarded with a burgeoning and permanent food supply, allowing them finally to reproduce and begin the cycle again. Assessment incredible. Amen. Amen. Assessment incredible. Jesus Christ, I love these things so much. So yeah, they're parasites. Now we have, verification. Well, I mean, we already did, but they're both scavengers and parasites simultaneously. Either they scavenge on, land masses that they happen to raise to the surface, or they actually parasitize Leviathan predators and kill them and then just consume them. That's insane. Death by buoyancy. That's crazy. Cave crawler. These little shits. I hate these things so much. Agile territorial carrion feeder, well adapted to both land and sea. See, if it's a carrion feeder, why is it so aggressive? Gas exchange membrane. Absorbs essential gases from the air or water for basic bodily regulation. Oh, I didn't realize it could also be in the water, actually, now that I think about it. They have little, it kind of looks like, little spidery pincers there. It's quite cool. Mandibles. This species seeks out corpses in packs before defending its claim while the corpse is devoured. Assessment necessary, waste recycler, avoid, or incapacitate. So I guess that's why they were attacking us. They weren't trying to feed on us, they were just trying to, keep us away from their food. Fair enough. Can't blame a guy for wanting to protect his meal. And then we'll read some of these flora. We'll read the exploitables, and then we'll leave the others for the next episode, I think. So, we really never read creepvine seeds. Okay, well, mature creepvine plants that have survived the predation of small herbivores produce these bioluminescent seed clusters, which may be knocked loose by currents or consumed and later deposited by predators. See, that's something I actually was never sure about. Do you term something that eats a plant a predator? Are herbivores predators of the said plant? I mean, by definition, they should be, right? But that's an interesting point. I'm not actually sure if that's how they're considered scientifically. The embryo is surrounded by a thick oil and silicone layer, which would disperse into the ground as the outer skin deteriorated. This may provide the seedling with the nutrients it needs to survive the low-light conditions of the seabed. Assessment, vital alien resource, construction applications. Then marble melon. This plant collects water from the air rather than relying on its root system. Oh, that's really cool. And produces large, fleshy fruits which are both edible and have atypically high water content. Edible and high water content. That's really cool. So they literally just suck the water out of the air. And I guess, yeah, they literally do not have roots, do they? Huh. Or, I mean, they must have some form of roots, otherwise... Yeah, it does say relying on its root system, so they have a root system. And I just realized we're nearly out of water. We'll do that in a second. Sulfur plant. These plants appear to serve as nests for the explosive organisms which guard them. The outer petals are undamaged by the presence of the inhabiting creatures, suggesting a complex co-development. The plant has evolved to feed on nutrients and minerals deposited within it by the fish. Sulfuric deposits on the inner leaves provide an insight into the mechanism by which the creatures explode. Huh. Sulfur has applications in the construction of the repair tool. Interesting. Very interesting. So, effectively, what that suggests is that the little crash fish or whatever they're called, that we couldn't scan because it blew up before we had the chance, and you want to bet this is going to be copper, even though we were looking for copper last episode. It wasn't. But yeah, that would suggest that the crash fish, in that case, it actually creates the deposit of sulfur, right? And it just does so within the plant because
vital signs stabilizing.
And then because why not? Because why does any animal do anything? And then the plant takes actually I guess it provides protection for the crash fish. And then it's kind of like its waste feeds it as well, but I don't see what the crash fish gets out of that. That's strange to me, because if the... Oh, well, there's a crash fish. We must have passed by... Huh, we must have passed the plant without me even realizing it. Well, if I'd noticed, I would have actually scanned it and just taken a little damage there. Another sea glide fragment. Okay, can we... Sorry, I'm just swimming around randomly, but I actually do need to catch some of these peepers. Oh, where are you, peeper? God damn it. Come here. Come here, buddy. You must become my food. Okay. There's another one. Oh, see, look, it's trying to... Oh, I hate how they do that. They just turn direction at the last second to avoid me. Can you... There we go. And then we need one more. Here is one more. This should do. So I'm actually quite surprised. There's a specific message, by the way, that I keep expecting to receive. And I thought we were actually further in the game than we are, because there's something very specific that we haven't actually done yet. Which I could have sworn by now we would have had to do. And it's something to very, very much to do with the story, and it hasn't... Like, we need to receive a message before we get the indication that we should. We haven't received that message yet, or at least I didn't notice if we did. Oh, speaking of messages.
This is Altera HQ. This may be your only communications window. We can't send a rescue ship all the way out there, so Aurora, you're just gonna have to meet us halfway. We've uploaded blueprints to the ship's computer. Yeah, give me a second. Black box data.
Seriously, I'm struggling to live here, and you're talking about sandwiches?
Alright, tell Becky I'll just take the regular.
That's such a human thing.
The code should be...
She doesn't?
Just tell her the regular, dude.
Okay.
The
If I say regular, she's like, what's the regular? I have to come all the way back up here.
The code should be...
Fucking dickhead. Who gives a shit what the regular is?
Okay, would you just say M&T?
2679, I think it was.
Calorie intake recommended.
I wish the text were like better. Would keep up with what they're actually saying.
Vital signs stabilizing.
So okay, so wait, let's read this then real quick, because that was kind of hard to follow. So they've uploaded blueprints of a rescue, like they can't send a rescue ship all the way to us, so I'm assuming those blueprints will be of a rocket of some kind to actually get us off this planet. And 2679 uploaded to, where was it uploaded to? The captain's quarters. Black box data shows that the high security terminal and the captain's quarters is still operational. So, okay. So actually that is the message I was expecting. So that tells us, well, that's not the exact message I was expecting, but it follows the same general path. So that tells us we need to go back to the Aurora. And now we have another way off this planet. There is an actual rocket we can build to get off the planet. The thing is, though, if we do that and we're not careful, we'll die, because trying to leave the planet without deactivating the giant cannon thing that shut the Aurora down to begin with is obviously certain death. So first we need to become uninfected. Then we need to turn off the thing, and now we know we need to get we need to make that now we know we need to make the rocket to get out. So we actually at least have a plan, At least we have a plan. But to do that, the first thing we need to do is go get those plans from the Aurora. Okay. Progress. Progress is good. But, that being said, I think first we're gonna go try to check out some of those other life pods, Mm, a little thinking about it. Should we? Because some of those life pods are quite deep, right? Like that one is 175 meters down. That one is 250 meters down, and then the Degassi habitat is 250 meters down as well. So if everything is 250 meters down, what depth can we actually take the sea moth to? Because if you recall, when we went to about 200 meters in the mushroom caves, we nearly ran out of oxygen.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And you can see at the top there, that number in yellow, the sea moth can only go currently to a maximum depth of 200 meters. After which it'll actually start to cavitate. So, all this in mind, you know what? Sure, since we got a message telling us to go check out the Aurora, and since the Aurora is on the surface, let's do that first. Now, this is one of the most annoying parts of the game, in my personal opinion. I will actually also, since we're here, make some more of these, because I happen to know we're going to need a lot of inventory space, because there's a lot of stuff we want to... Oh, I thought we would have more... whatever. There's a lot of stuff we're going to want to grab while in the Aurora. That'll just make our life easier later on. But this is honestly the only part of the game that if you don't know... Oh god, we're going to need to reorganize everything again. If you don't know about this going in, it makes it really annoying. So I do actually recommend for this, there's just a checklist of stuff that we should take with us. So we'll need the radiation helmet, of course, because, like, towards the Aurora, there's radiation that's been established at a previous point. And we're going to need other things. We're going to need all the stuff we've been making lately. We're going to need the propulsion cannon, we're going to need the laser cutter, and we're going to need... We are not going to need the... Oh, we're going to need a fire extinguisher, which is the only part of the game where the fire extinguisher is ever relevant again. If you don't have those three things, you're going to have to go back there, and it's a pain in the ass, so honestly, just plan ahead. It's one of the few situations in this game where planning ahead is actually critical. Okay. Let's see. Well, I mean, there's a lot of situations where planning ahead is critical, like, you need water, you need food. Speaking of, we have water, we'll be fine. And we still have that seed. Let me store the seed, just in case, I don't know what could go wrong, but in case something does go wrong, let's go over here, store a thing. Yeah, there we go, that's some space. Let's store this seed. I did mean to plant that seed first, but I guess we can do that at a later time, when we actually go back towards the base. This is the last time we'll need to go in this... Oh, well, except to find the life pod 12. You know what? No, here's what we'll do. Because this life pod seems to be in the general direction of the Aurora, and let me put the mask on now already before I forget. Since it seems to be in the general direction of the Aurora, what we'll do is we'll go check that out, and then we'll go to the Aurora, and we'll leave the episode off there, and the next episode we'll explore the Aurora. Because honestly, it's at least going to take one episode. It's really big. So these are kind of dangerous waters. You might recall me saying I don't like being close to the Aurora. Why was that spinning? I feel like that's a glitch of some sort. Like, oh god. Is that meant to be doing that? Are those things... do you see that floater? Look! It attached to something, and then that something died. And this floater's just going around. Will it attach to me? It does. Oh god. And then... Oh no, did I kill it? Or is it attached to me? I can't tell. I honestly cannot tell. Okay. Anywho. Let's see. Where is... Okay, so we're here, and that's the... Okay. And that's where we're going, okay. So yeah, this is quite a... Look how much light this gives as well. We'll never again have problems of not being able to see. You can also leave the lights on while you're out of it, which is fantastic, you know, for just being able to see and making things easier. Is that... I think that's another stasis rifle, actually. So we could have gotten the stasis rifle out here. Seriously, bitch? That did no damage, which is funny. It's actually hilarious. I thought that would at least do some damage. Okay, wait, I want to check this out, though, because there's a...
100.
Yeah, it's fine. Because as you can see, we don't lose oxygen while we're inside the vehicles, because the vehicles have their own oxygen supply. So, there's no need to... God damn it. I was saying how I've never been bit by one of those, but it actually barely did any damage. So yeah, I just noticed we could scan that thing, so I figured we may as well. Okay, I'm kind of like, there's a specific thing that I want to find to do with the Seamoth, and I don't know where I would find it, and it's kind of annoying me that I haven't found it yet. So I'm keeping an eye out for that. Because it's actually quite important, like really, really crazy important. So, is this maybe? Could any of this help me with that? Maybe? God, those things are trying to kill me right now. Let's grab this bar table, just because we can. That thing took damage from something though. Or maybe it killed something else. Oh no, it took damage from that tiger plant. Okay. Let's just hop back in and skedaddle on out of here. Sandstone, okay. Hey look, it's a life pod. Life pod 6. Oh look! Wait, was that the one about 100 meters down, like a bit of distance away from life pod 4? That we had the general coordinates for? Codes and clues. Why do we have a new codes and clues? Oh, there we go. Before they lost communication, Altera HQ uploaded a set of blueprints to the Aurora's main computer. There is a high security terminal inside the captain's quarters located behind the prawn bay, from which the blueprints should be accessible. Code is 2679. Okay. But that's not what I was looking for. It was codes and clues though. Life pod 6, yeah, it was. Distress signal received, crew requiring assisting navigation. Okay. They dropped all the way down here, and we found them on accident. By accident. That's awesome. With a PDA. Nice. PDA outside the ship. It kind of looks like the ship got ripped apart, right?
Integrating new PDA data.
Oh, there's 2 crew logs.
Ma'am, I need you to stay calm. We're not in immediate danger.
More flares.
Where are the rescue teams?
I'll grab
The
them.
Aurora didn't make it.
So, where are the rescue teams?
They're dead, ma'am. We have rendezvous coordinates, but the routes are radiated.
So, what are you going to do?
That
I'm head of
bitch.
human resources, ma'am. This is not my expertise. But the PDA says if we can find some lead, we can make radiation suits.
Out there! I am not setting foot outside this life pod without the proper protection.
You spoiled
Don't worry.
brat.
I'll go.
Okay, so I guess she left and then died, and then whatever killed her ripped open the life pod to get at the other one. I'm assuming. Crew log number 2.
30 seconds.
Oh, never mind.
Doing? You were gone so long. I thought you'd drowned.
Put the flare down.
I was going to try and attract someone's attention.
That's not a distress flare. Stop waving it around like that. You'll catch the fuel line.
Oh my god, that idiot. That absolute dumbass. So I guess that's why there was lead inside the life pod then. The person who left to go find lead, despite being treated like a horse, or a dog, or whatever you want to call it. Oh wow, it's the mushroom forests. Mushroom forests are all the way out here. Interesting. God, it's pitch dark. But yeah, so while she was away, the other idiot, thinking she was clever, decided to... I'm terrified that there's a big-ass thing that, like... Do you remember the Reaper, guys? I'm pretty sure the Reaper can be found down here. What is this? Oh, wait, I think this is the thing we want. I'm pretty sure this is the thing we want. Moon pool. Yes, it is. It is. Amazing. Yes. How much do we need? We need a second one of those. Wait, before we do anything else, we are finding that. That is the thing I was saying that we need for the... Seamoth that we didn't have yet, and I didn't know where to find. Okay, wait, we are finding that 100%. But okay, to finish my thought. So that is what happened, right? That lady, thinking she was being clever or anything along those lines. And do we have the repair tool on us? Oh, that's a blunder. Oh, I didn't bring the repair tool. That could be really bad, actually. Huh. But yeah, that lady, because like the repair tool is used to repair the vehicles. But that lady then, she blew up the ship. The one who left to look for stuff, despite being treated like a dog by the spoiled bitch, she died because like she managed to find lead, she managed to make it back, she managed to not die to anything on her way out, and she managed to not die to the radiation, and then she dies to this dumbass who was swinging around a flare next to the fuel lines, which is really sad. So I guess that's why it was busted open like that, and not because something bit its way in. And oh god. Yeah, see, we're already down to 84%. This is quite concerning. What was that? What? Wait, what? What is attacking us? God, why didn't I bring the... God damn it. What just attacked us, though? Very confused. Did one of these things attack us? I thought they were harmless. I am very confused. Also, I completely glossed over this. You see this vent? Notice how there's peepers going in and out of them. That's quite interesting, right? Like that has definitely something to do with the alien stuff, right? Because who else would have built vents like that on this planet? Nobody else would have had the time or opportunity or means to do so. Okay. So I can't seem to have found any more moon pools, but honestly I'm kind of concerned that we're already at 60% vibe or 60% health here on the vehicle. So I'm just gonna go back real quick and I'll see you guys in just a second. Well, actually no, hang on. I was going to, but first and foremost, let us just let us check out this wreck. Or have we already been inside this wreck? We might have already been inside this one. Well, I mean, there's one way to find out, right? Let's go! Okay, what is in here? Can we grab any of these? These are like... Huh, we can't. Okay, those are like modules. Those are quite useful, so that's water. So is this a part of the Aurora, then? Or is this another part of the Degassi? Because we're quite close to the Aurora, so oh god, no.
Passing 100 meters.
Okay, so this is a way out.
Decreased.
So let's not go down here, because it's so easy to get disoriented in those shafts. I've died in those shafts before, for sure. We still haven't found any doors to laser cutter open, though. The hell is that? Hopefully nothing that'll kill my sea moth while I'm in here. Oh, we can scan. Basic plant pot. Cool. Floating piece of paper as well. And a plant shelf. Also cool. Alright, that's good. Now, is there anything actually useful in here, or... Okay, you see, yeah, there we go. Can we access this door? We cannot. Even though it looks like it should be able to be open, we cannot access it. What is happening? You guys hear that?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Let me turn off the lights. Actually, let me not. I don't want to turn off the lights just because it's good to have the lights so you know which direction you came from. You know, you just follow the light and then... Okay, this is what we need the laser cutter for. So let's laser cut our way through here. I was about to say, there must be one somewhere out here that we need a laser cutter for. And yeah, and after we check out this place, I'll go back real quick to base, grab the repair tool, and then I'll make my way back. Okay, what can we scan? Modification station. Yes, thank you. That's awesome. That's actually fantastic. Is that all it took? One of 3. Oh, you're kidding me. Another data box. Nice. What is in this? Lightweight, high-capacity tank. I don't know what that does exactly, but that's... oh, another fragment right there. I never actually used that, but that's good. That's good to have always, I'm sure. And can I go through here? I can't. There's a lot of noises that I'm really not enjoying right now. Yeah, I know. Let me try to stay above 100 meters if I can. Propulsion cannon, we have that. Another data box. We're kind of low, starting to get low on oxygen. Oh god. When the game lags like that and you're in a place like this, it's terrifying. Vehicle upgrade console, that's amazing. Modification station, that's amazing. Is there anything else in here? There doesn't seem to be. And because honestly I don't...
30 seconds.
That's another modification station. Yeah, we're running out really low on oxygen. This is why, you know, it's a lot easier to do this with the Seamoth. It's because now, even though, you know, 30 seconds we might, or 20 seconds, we might have a problem getting back to the surface, but with the Seamoth right there, a lot easier, right? So, okay, that was actually a huge wreck. That was awesome. That was a really important. Everything we found in there was critical. So I'm really glad we went in there, honestly. And there doesn't seem to be anything else. So, I'll see you guys when I'm back here. Alright, so we're back here. And because this episode is at already about 30 minutes, I am actually... So what we'll do is, real quick, we'll just look again for another part of that moon pool thing that I was so excited to find. And we'll go to that life pod and we'll leave it there. I don't think we'll have enough time to make it to the Aurora today. Or I just make it a slightly longer episode and make it to the Aurora anyways, we'll see. But, or actually... I'm not sure how I want to do this, because you see how it gets deeper over there? That Reapers live out there. I don't... Oh god, did you see that? That is scary. And apparently oh right, okay, so yeah, so we actually have the thing that I went to get, and let me always have this ready. Let's actually repair the Seamoth. First things first. Before I forget. And then we die to a Reaper or something. Okay, so let's see. Let's see. Can we find any more moon pool? Oop, and I slap. Slamming, you take so much damage with this before you start upgrading it, it's ridiculous. Let's see. Here, moon pool, moon pool, moon pool. Here, moon pool, moon pool, moon pool. I'm not... I just know there's a Reaper out there. I don't want to go anywhere near it. Although, honestly, like, the best way to show you guys the Reaper would be in the Seamoth, because I don't think we'd die to a single hit from it. But, like, usually you can tell where they are by sound, right? But I have, obviously, the sound on my TV lowered, so I can still hear it, though, it's close. I'm pretty sure I just heard it. But yeah, I have the sound on my TV lowered, so it's, of course, harder for me to actually hear it. So anywho, what we'll do is, even though we didn't find the moon pool, we can find it on our way back. And maybe we'll even find it up here. So you see how this is all yellow? That's because we're like right next to the Aurora, I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah, look, the Aurora's right there. And I think this is a little too shallow for the Reaper to come after us. But don't quote me on that, so if I start shouting any second, then you know why. Okay, nothing here. Yeah, I'm still looking for moonpool fragments, but we don't seem to be finding any. I mean, it'll only take us one more, right? So maybe we'll even find one inside the Aurora, even though I don't think we will. I'm pretty sure we won't even, but... Okay, time to not stop moving, or we will get... God damn it, I say that and then I want this box. Because greed. Oh, that's a med pack, that's not even worth it. We have infinite of those. And let's just keep an eye out real quick for anything that could be, you know, scannable. Because this is literally, the Reaper is right here, usually.
Life form readings in this region are sparse.
Okay.
The Aurora's
See that shaking.
fallout will have devastating effects on the
God.
alien
Oh, there it is!
ecosystem, if not
There it is!
contained
There it
within
is!
the next 24
You see that?
hours.
I'm just gonna take this moment to appreciate how awesome it looks. I'm not getting any closer than that though. Because it'll probably start getting closer to me. It hasn't seen me though. Which is amazing. Okay, let's go in here. Oh no, that's not the place. Where is the place? Is it down there? I'm playing with fire. Can I go through here? Please? I can. Okay, so we should be safe in here. But this is also not where I want it to be. So, how do I... Okay, it's fine, it's fine. Okay, it's fine. I think it's fine. God, I have my heart is racing just from seeing the Reaper. Luckily, it wasn't closer to where we actually wanted to go. So, wait, God, where are we? Are we even in the right place? Within the Aurora? I don't think we are. There's no way to get onto the Aurora from me. God damn it, I'm not even in the right place. Okay, well this has actually never happened to me before. I can't see anything either. How do I get back out? Where did I come in from? Hang on. Hang on. The Reaper is definitely the least of my concerns right now. How do I... Where did I come in from, and how do I get out? Because is this... Yeah, that's a roof. I can't go through there. Oh, god damn it. I just wanted to make it to the Aurora and leave the episode off there, and then we can do the... Hang on. Let's see. Oh, god. Alright, I'll be back when I've actually found my way out of this place. Okay, yeah, there we go. That's the way I came in. So that's the way I've got to go out. But the Reaper is, like, right there. So, where is the actual way in? Because I'm pretty sure it sees me now. Oh, there we go. Wait, I thought... Isn't that the way in? It is. How did I... Oh, I guess I was under this instead of being over it. Okay, yeah, the Reaper can't get in here unless it glitches through, which has happened before, to be fair. But if it does, then it gets stuck, so it's fine. Okay. So we're here. Yeah, there's a lot of little shits around here as well because, well, she'll say, so I won't spoil anything. But we've made it onto the Aurora, and that is what I was hoping we'd be able to do.
Warning, ship's structural integrity is low. Fire suppression equipment and laser cutters may be required. Exploration is conducted at your own risk.
And she doesn't actually mention the, She doesn't actually mention something else. Okay. The propulsion cannon, but we do also need the propulsion cannon. I don't know why she doesn't mention it. Alright, so... We ended up not finding the moon pool. I'm gonna pause just so we don't keep getting attacked by those little crab things. We didn't actually find the moon pool, unfortunately. And, or at least the second fragment of it, but we'll find that in the next episode. And we ended up not going to that life pod over there. Life pod, no, wrong one. There we go, that one there. Life pod 12, because it is, for one, it's in the exact path of the Reaper, which is terrifying. But we'll get to that in the next episode. I'm sure, like, whatever. The Reaper, at the end of the day, it's another thing you have to deal with, you know? I just don't have any means of actually, like, we haven't been able to make the stasis rifle yet and all that. And there's actually upgrades you can give to the sea moth so you can contest that kind of monster better. So we haven't got any of that yet, so it's a little concerning. But that being said, we will do all that in the next episode. And first things first, in the next episode, we'll explore this complete wreck of a spaceship to the fullest amount that they permit us to anyways, which, spoilers, is actually not that much, but all of that in the next episode. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Subnautica, and I hope you'll join us for the next one.